When it comes to carnivore recipes, most of them suck, most of them aren't worth it. It's kind of a pain. However, there are a few that will benefit you. Carnivore bread is one of them. The butter is the key, man. Let's make it together. You're gonna need a couple of things. Cottage cheese, 2 sticks of butter, 2 bread tins because nobody wants to make 1 loaf of bread. I like making 1 cook, scaling it up. We'll make more, vacuum seal and freeze the rest. Egg white powder, a big old bowl, some eggs, 9 to be exact, a little bit of baking soda. Where's my baking powder? And a little bit of baking powder. That's it. Watch how simple this is. I've scaled this recipe to be exactly a piece of cake. We're gonna start with the 2 sticks of butter, get a small bowl, and we're just gonna dump them in here and warm them up in the microwave because you don't wanna put hard, solid fridge butter into your mixture. It's a pain to mix that way. Throw it in your microwave for like a minute or so. While that's melting, grab your bowl, and we're gonna crack 9 eggs into here. 9 eggs. Butter's done. We'll let this butter cool for a second because we don't want it to be hot and then end up cooking our eggs. Now for the cottage cheese, I'm just using a full tub, 24 ounces, 1 pound tub of cottage cheese. We're gonna dump the whole thing in there. Bam. Cottage cheese is in there now. And now we're just gonna dump our butter in. It's not fully melted, but it's easily mixable now. Grab a whisk. And just mix until well combined. It's probably take like a minute or so. You can use a power mixer if you want. I just didn't feel like getting it out. You know what? I am gonna use a power mixer just because I don't want these cottage cheese curds to be all crunchy. So much easier. There we go. Give this a rinse. We're gonna add 2 cups of egg white powder. I just got this stuff on Amazon. Any kind will work. 1 cup. 2 cups. Then we're gonna add 1 kind of heaping tablespoon of baking soda. Sprinkle that in there. And then 1 not so heaping of baking powder. Wee bit more. And then we will mix again. And then you mix until you get this kind of creamy consistency here. Now we're done with that. We're gonna preheat our oven to 350. And then we are going to try our best to pour these evenly into these bread tins. Oh, ha! Parchment paper. Definitely gonna wanna put down some parchment paper. Just stuff it in here. Kind of a pain. So then if you really want to, you can get some olive oil, spray, and just wet your parchment paper, make you feel better. That'll also just help it sit in there a little bit. And then we're gonna dump first round in here. Here we go. Fill it about halfway, and it'll look a little something like that. Grab your second tray and do the same thing. And then we'll pour this in there. Try to even them out a little bit. There we go. 2 perfectly good bread tins ready for the oven. And then we are just gonna throw these right in the oven for 35 minutes. And then we're gonna just pretty much clean up our mess, you barbarians. It's done. Fingers crossed this worked. Ooh. Bread number 1. Bread number 2. Check this out. Look at that. There we go. And then all I'm gonna do is take these out, let them cool for a while. You don't wanna get ahead of yourselves and cut these open while they're still cooling. You gotta let them completely cool. So hot to touch, but oh, the top is so crispy. Look at that. And when they cool, they'll actually like come together more. Fingers crossed, let's go. Ooh. Look at that. Carnivore bread. Now, full disclosure, I've seen people slice these thick. Nah, man, these are meant to be thin slices. Like no more than like an actual slice of bread. I've seen people cut these things like an inch thick, like even this is a little thick. What you'll notice about carnivore bread is it doesn't have that texture of like real bread. And if you eat a big bite of this, like it'll dry you out a little bit. So I like to keep it thin and use it for like sandwiches. Put whatever you want. You can toast them. I'll toast one up right now. I'm just gonna raw dog a piece quick. Tastes delicious. Sorry. It tastes delicious. But if you're looking for it to feel and taste like bread, look somewhere else. I've never been able to make it recreate bread. Like this is something completely different on its own. What this does is it simulates the use cases of bread, like toast and for like burgers and stuff. If you're thinking that you're gonna like absolutely replace bread, it's apples and oranges, man. It's completely different. Where's my rag? Paper towels will do. Toast is ready. Ah! Toasted. This I actually really like. You can put as much butter on there as possible because it don't matter. Butter's good for us carnivores. And there we go. The butter makes this amazing. Like even if you use this as sandwich bread, I would recommend buttering it because it adds a little bit of moisture and it stops this from really drying out your mouth. Like this is like putting a sponge in your mouth almost with how quickly it can soak up your saliva. So there you go. Make yourself some carnivore bread, store it in the fridge because it is perishable, and have yourself some sandwiches, man, or some toast with your eggs and steak. Let me know what you guys think. Like the video, that helps. I'm trying to grow this YouTube thing, and let me know what else you want to help with carnivore. Like I'm not gonna steer you wrong. I ain't gonna tell you no lies. If it ain't worth it, it ain't worth it. This and carnivore pizza are literally like the only two recipes I make. With that said, see you later.